Good morning, DP.
I'm Dev Wygo.
I'm Micah Barnhart.
Welcome to this month's edition of the Charger Playbook.
Our sports on campus have been thriving, so tune in this month to see what's been going down.
From investigating why boys beach volleyball isn't an official CIF sport,
to meeting some of DP's Channel League champions that are making their push into CIF.
We've got a packed show for you today.
So let's get right into it.
This is the Charger Playbook.
And it
starts
now.
First up, DPNews reporter Casey digs into an interesting question. Why isn't boys beach volleyball officially recognized as a CIF sport?
So the reason that boys beach volleyball is currently not a sport has to do with CIF regulations. One of them being that 20% of all schools within the CIF division, so Southern Section for us, must have athletes playing or wanting to play that sport.
I personally do think it should be a CIF sport. It's fun. A good amount of people actually come out to watch, more than probably people think. But I mean, we play a good amount of teams. We'd love to play more, but we can't because we have to pay for the amount of games that we play, and there's no real playoff structure.
Another reason that it is not a CIF sport currently is due to Title IX equity issues, and so CIF has to make sure that there is a fair amount of women's sports being represented compared to men's sports being represented.
The beach volleyball not being a CIF sport, it doesn't really change a lot because you still want to win the same amount, move on, beat good teams. It definitely changes how the season is structured though. We have a lot less games, so it's a lot less time to practice. We have to pay, it's a club sport. But the motivation of winning and wanting to play doesn't really change.
We do our best to make it as competitive as possible, even though it is not a CIF sanctioned sport. We try to treat it that way. Coach Nate has done a really great job of creating a program that's competitive here in town, especially. I think we have a really great beach volleyball presence in general here in Santa Barbara. So he's done a really good job with his assistant coaches in creating a program that is comparable to what a CIF program here at this school would look like.
Thanks, Casey. It's great to see some of our students taking the initiative on bringing attention to this growing sport. Next up, Eric and Ashton enter the wrestling room and show us what it's like to be a part of this close-knit team.
Attackers at severe disadvantage here. Get set. So I've coached the wrestling team for about 4 years. So it's been 4 years with the team. This is my third season as the head coach. So I help the team prepare for the season by giving them a regimented schedule. We have a process that we follow with how the practices are broken down, how we escalate the conditioning that we do. And it's overlaid throughout the whole season. So you're not at state championship level fitness at the beginning of the season. You want to make sure you peak at the right time at the end of the season. So the wrestling season starts right now. We're doing 2-hour practices 5 days a week, plus some preseason competitions. And the official CIF competitions start mid-November.
Everyone's very welcoming, and no one's ever putting anyone else down. We're all working to better ourselves and our teammates, so it's a great community. As a team, we're being good drill partners for each other. We're supporting each other at tournaments. We're also just putting in work each day by coming to practice. I don't really know what got me into wrestling. I've never done any type of combat sport before. It just kind of caught my eye, so I said, why not try it out? If I could describe wrestling in a few short words, I would use sweaty, hard work, and discipline. I wish that the wrestling team could have more viewership, like people going to more duels. That would be cool. people just don't think to bat their eye at it, or maybe it's too aggressive for them to watch. But there's really great technique that goes into the sport that makes it such a good one to watch.
Now we move from the mats to the trails. Cross country is such a community-driven sport with relationships that help athletes endure the hardships of running. We're taking a look at a team captain's perspective on the team's family-like bond and how it keeps them running strong.
I think cross country overall has a very positive effect on my everyday life. It's probably hard to imagine as a non-cross country runner, because I think most people who don't run see it as just a sport where you suffer and you run laps and it hurts, which it does, but I think a really important part of cross country is the communal aspect. So I think being in like a community of people who share the same passion and are all striving to be a better version of themselves, I think that in itself is super inspiring. The idea of having to push yourself really hard and endure the pain you go through in cross country can apply to other things in life, like academically. So whenever I'm struggling in cross country and I'm able to like get through a workout and improve, I think I can also use those skills when it comes to school and kind of having that sense of discipline and consistency. I think some of the most challenging things of cross country, for me at least, I can get very discouraged when I don't perform well at races, dealing with that unsatisfaction and disappointment and having to overcome that by just trusting the process. I think it's really important to remember that it takes time to improve and you can be progressing even when you don't notice it. And I think I need to remind myself of that a lot. I think something different from this year compared to last year is that I'm able to handle my nerves a lot well going into races. I think last year I was super nervous when those meets would be approaching. So yeah, I think definitely like taking care of myself mentally, I've learned is like a very important aspect of running this consistently. I think the idea that I am surrounded by so many people who are going through a very similar thing, or having a teammate just tell you mid-race, stick with me, like let's get through this together. I think that is definitely one of my favorite parts and is super moving.
It's awesome to see how DP athletes continue to build culture on and off the course. Finally, DP News reporter Xenia Potter sits down with our Channel League champion teams and talk about what's next entering the CIF playoffs.
Hi DP, I'm Xenia Potter, hosting your Chargers CIF playoff talks. We have a lot of exciting news, so let's get right into it. We have 3 fall sports competing in CIF Southern Section playoffs this year. Boys water polo, girls flag football, and girls golf have all clinched playoffs after collectively being named Channel League champions. The first sport is boys water polo. After being crowned Channel League champions, the team currently awaits their official CIF ranking. I'm here at Eling's Aquatic Center with Adam Gelman. And Adam, as you head into CIF, what's the mindset for this team?
We've definitely picked the intensity up, and our practices are a lot more focused. So we're ready to play.
And Adam, in a year that started as a rebuild year, what has made this season so successful, even after losing so many key players?
I think definitely the team banded together, and we all joined as a group to go for a consistent goal. And I think we definitely executed on that.
All right, Adam, I have one last question for you. What has been your favorite memory or moment in the regular season?
Yeah, I think definitely it was beating Buena, double overtime, great game. I mean, we loved the team over there, but we really wanted to come out with the win, and it helped us a lot in the Channel League.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us.
Definitely. Thank you.
Next up, we have the girls golf team, who celebrates another undefeated Channel League season. Angelia Pagliara is here to share with more of that success. Angelia, how do you and your team translate the strongly play and keep the momentum into CIFs?
I think just stay focused, and these next few weeks leading up to CIF team, we're just gonna stay what we do for practice, do our routine, and then CIF is just the same as any other match. I mean, obviously there's more competition and it's going to be harder, but just do what we normally do and hope whatever happens, it'll be fun and we'll see what happens. But yeah, just kind of stay with our routine and just we have such a great team. So just be positive and uplifting to everyone and just continue on, I guess.
Yeah, that's a great mindset. Thank you so much. Last but not least, we have girls flag football. Currently ranked 17th in the nation and 6th in the state, the team continues their success through CIFs this year. I'm here with senior receiver and team captain Esme Mazurkowitz. Esme, what makes this team so special?
I would say what makes our team so special is how it's not just a team. It's a family that Coach Kane's always reminds us that we chose to be a part of. And I think getting to watch this the past 3 years, watching our family just grow and develop has been so amazing. Everyone genuinely gets so excited for each other and celebrates each other's individual wins. When someone scores a touchdown, my favorite thing is watching everyone run over and hug them or gets a sack. And I think just getting to celebrate each other individually and as a whole is just so special to be a part of.
All of these sports had an amazing league season, and I wish you the best of luck in playoffs. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Xenia Potter reporting for DP News.
Congrats to all our teams representing DP at CIF this year.
And I wish you all the best as you continue to make Charger history.
That's it for this month's episode of the Charger Playbook.
Thanks for tuning in and supporting DP Athletics.
Make sure to check out our Instagram at DPNews805 for more updates.
And thanks for watching.